Hi, my name is Jamie, and I am a therapist, and I talk about emotions and feelings all day long with kids and their families. And today I'm going to share with you three super cool tricks and things you can do by yourself or with somebody else if you're starting to feel icky or stressed or overwhelmed, or you just want to get the wiggles out and feel good. So, first, I want to start with what is mindfulness? Well, it's the opposite of mindless. So think about when you're on YouTube and a new video comes and a new video comes and a new video comes, and all of a sudden it's been 2 hours and your screen time is up. Sometimes that's mindless. We're just doing it without even thinking. So when we're mindful, we're very present in the moment. I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what I'm feeling, and I'm in control. And whenever we start to feel out of control or icky or off, that means that we're not being as mindful or present as would be best for us. So, my first super cool idea is using our five senses. So, I'm assuming you all know your five senses. Can we try that out real quick? What are they? Sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Those are our five senses. So we're going to do an exercise called grounding. And what it's supposed to do is literally my feet on the ground. I'm here, I'm on the earth, I'm in this room, and I want to be able to ground myself and feel rooted. You know, like a tree taking roots in the ground so that I feel secure and strong and I can take on whatever's coming up in front of me. So what we do is we could do this right now together too. So when I ask a question, you can go ahead and pause the video and maybe look around and grab something that fits the question I asked, and then we'll be able to make a toolbox and know, hey, if I'm feeling overwhelmed or I want to feel better right now, I can go grab one of those things. So, what did we say the first one was? Sight. So, looking around and something that I see that makes me feel good. What is something that makes me happy? And I can look at it. This might be a picture, it might be a drawing, it might be a color, it might be your favorite stuffed animal. So being able to look around and see something that makes you feel good. So then the other one we said was smell. Do you have a favorite smell? It might be a lotion. It might be something that your parent puts in a candle to smell around the house. Maybe it's cookies or grandma's cooking. Any of those things that make you feel good. What's that smell? Because that brings us back into our body. And then I don't get lost in all the feelings. We said taste, so something that tastes good. Sometimes it might be going and getting a cup of water or something yummy to drink to help you feel better. Sometimes when we're having an emotion, it's because we haven't eaten and we need to have something to eat. And so what do? We did sight, smell, taste, sound. Do you have a favorite song? Can I hear the song? Sometimes just being able to sing it or play it or talk to somebody and hear a happy voice helps us feel better. And so knowing what that song is or making sure your parent or whoever takes care of you knows what that is, they can then help you feel better or calmer. So maybe if you're studying and you like certain music when you study, we should all know that. So the last one we said touch, right? So what's something that feels good to touch? I like my squishies. Something that's soft and makes me feel relaxed. Maybe it's a tight blanket, or maybe it's your puppy or your kitty getting to pet them. Anything like that you can touch makes us feel good. So using those five senses that we just talked about with grounding, we can also use that. So if there's a moment you're getting really upset, maybe your sibling's annoying you or bothering you, or you don't want to do this homework assignment, or there's a chore, oh my goodness, we might be getting upset. And if we want to get back in control, we're going to do these five things using our senses. We're going to look around and see five things. Name five things that you can see. pillow, stuffed animal, couch, painting, flowers. 5 things. Okay? And once you've named 5, now we're going to listen for 4 things. What are 4 things you can hear right now? Do you hear somebody talking in the other room? My computer's making some noise. Did a car just drive by? Name 4 things you can hear. Okay? And then we're going to touch 3 things. So I'm going to touch something soft. I'm going to touch something cold. And I'm going to, I like to touch my hair. So then find 3 things you can touch. And then we're going to find 2 things we can smell. Can I smell lunch? Can I smell my lotion? What's 2 things you can smell in the room you're in right now? And then the last one is something you can taste. The easiest way to do that is to get a glass of water. So we just did our 5 senses to help us ground. And then if we're feeling really overwhelmed, we go through 5 steps. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And now your parent or whoever you live with can also help you do these things. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe they can give you suggestions. Say, hey, what is 5 things you can see? And they can help walk you through that too. It's good for parents too, if you're feeling overwhelmed, to stop and pause and do that before you respond so that you can be in control and feel calm before you have to go on and take care of what's happening right in front of you. All right, so the third step, the third activity for mindfulness to help regulate and feel calm is breathing. I know our body automatically breathes all by itself, but do you ever notice that sometimes it's harder to breathe or sometimes you breathe faster? We're going to be in charge of our breathing. And sometimes when we can just stop and practice breathing, it helps us feel way better. It's like if your game's not working and you have to turn it off and turn it back on to get it to work again. Sometimes we have to stop and breathe and then turn ourselves back on. So I call this the 5s. So I want 1 hand on your chest, 1 hand on your belly, and we're going to breathe in for 5 seconds, and then we're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out for 5 seconds, and we're going to do that 5 times, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay, we're only going to do it twice right now, but when you try it, I want you to do it 5 times in a row, okay? Sometimes just being able to stop and do that, even if you stop and take 1 big breath, can help you feel better and be able to reset and start again. So those are my 3 things. 3 things, 5 times. So 5 senses, and then looking around the room and finding those 5 senses, and then breathing in 5s. And those can be done by yourself, or if you see your sibling getting upset, maybe you could help them try and breathe. Or if a parent starts seeing their kid upset, being able to hey, let's all do a breathing together. These can be really great things to help when we're feeling overwhelmed or we're feeling stressed. Now, this is my little message for caregivers. We are in an impossible situation right now. Things are incredibly stressful. There is a lot on your plate. Remember to take care of yourself first. If you take care of you, you're able to take care of the people around you. Stop and breathe. Take a moment. That's okay. We need you to be okay to show up for them. And you do not have to be perfect. You just need to be there. And that is beautiful in and of itself. So thank you for everything you're doing right now, for all the extra tasks you're taking on with remote learning, with remote work, with things being inconsistent everywhere. You are okay. You are doing enough. Thank you. Another big breath. Cool. Well, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this practice and helping find mindfulness and being able to take care of you and our community. My name is Jamie Roberts Nelson, and I am the founder of Equilibrium Counseling Services in Rancho Cucamonga. And we work with adolescents, teens, and young adults on mental health. And if you have any extra questions or any concerns, feel free to reach out to us and we will see if we can be of help or if we can find you someone that would be the right fit. It was really great to be a part of this today, and I wish you the very, very best.